Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of GIQUE Critique. As you noticed, today we are filming virtually. It's our first ever virtual episode, and we are here with two special guests. We've got Rob Liefeld. He is a comic book creator, writer, and artist known for his work with Marvel and DC. You might also know him as the creator of your favorite Merc with a Mouth, Deadpool. And we've also got Jandreau, a journalist and host prolific in the movie and pop culture universe, and he's actually here, returning guest. This is his second time on the show. You last saw him ranking best A24 films, but today we are ranking the best Deadpool variants. Oh, are we excited?
Yes, excited, Jens. So obviously you guys know Deadpool a lot. We've got the creator here, but Koi, talk to me about your journey with Deadpool.
Deadpool's the reason I have a career. Deadpool is my favorite modern character in all of pop culture. Deadpool is someone that I consider the beating heart of what pop culture is. He's the internet come to life. He is irreverent. He is all heart. He is soulful, but most of all, it's a character that is known for their humor that I know for their hearts. I love that he's this beautiful, sorrowful, sad, broken, hilarious man. Like, I think that Deadpool is what we all feel like growing up, and I think that there's no more appropriate millennial Gen Z creation. I think that Deadpool is what we all aspire to make. So I love the guy, and honestly, he's chased me around my whole career.
I feel like if I was Rob, I'd be like patting myself on the back right now. It's like,
right, yeah.
I am fully capable of that. There you go. Super happy.
Like,
Super happy.
Like, I felt like I was like, if I had written that, I was like, oh my God, say more. Like, can I just have
Thank you, Koi. Thank you, Koi. You're very kind.
All right, gents. Well, without further ado, let us hop into the game. So again, we are blind ranking. We asked our audience to pull together what their top Deadpool variants are, and from that list, we cultivated down to our final 10. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with this one, and our first one is Dogpool. Yes.
Hey. I just
you have another one off here. Look at that!
There he is. Very cool.
So the cool thing is they modified Dogpool, as you know, for the movie and got the world's ugliest dog, Peggy, which so cute. Don't know how she managed to pull that off.
Have you met Peggy yet?
No. She was not on set the day I was there. But you know, the long-standing the Dogpool from, you know, I have the new Dogpool stuff. It's not in this room, but this is from about 6 years ago. Dogpool. I'm surprised he's not higher.
No. You guys are ranking him.
We get to decide.
You get to decide where he's going to go.
I feel like probably top 3. Got to get it out of the top 4. But what do you guys think?
I was going to go right at 4 just because I don't know I know I've got love for VenomPool. I know I've got some certain lady love. I feel like Dogpool is a character that has a lot of versatility and animal love, but the lack of speech really affects my ability to put him in the top 3 for me.
Yeah, you know, Vivian was rereading the story, and as I'm talking to the creator, so can Dogpool talk? Because I understand that he brought Wolverine, went to go like hunt him down after the circus, but Dogpool convinced Wolverine to join the Corps instead. How did that happen?
Deadpool can hear Dogpool talk, or is he imagining it? That is the beauty.
You would have the answers if anyone.
Of course.
But we don't want to make something in ink that affects the canon.
I'm comfortable with Dogpool at 4. It gives us some room, but I think Dogpool could go to number 3 or 2 easy in my opinion. But 4.
I like him in the top half. I feel like I want like that open communication of the Merc with the mouth having a mouth, as we learned with X-Men Origins Wolverine.
It is important.
All right, now Jasmine, do we want to let them lock in, or can they move around as we go?
Ooh, you know what?
Usually we'll do one or the other.
I feel like Deadpool is a man of his convictions, and I feel like these men need to have their convictions as well. So
I'm going 3. I think Dogpool should at least be 3. I think Dogpool. I really do. It gives us enough room. I'm not sure there are a lot that can jump in front of Dogpool. I think the top 3 is going to be contentious.
I like it. I was comfortable. Considering I immediately thought 4, 3 feels good.
3? Okay, so 3 is what it is. All righty, moving on. Let's go to this one here. Let's see what we got behind this curtain. Gwenpool. Oh. Yes, I feel like Gwenpool is a strong one. Where is Gwenpool gonna go?
10. Slide her down.
What?
Just
Hold
complete
on.
opposite.
Time out. Rob,
No,
we
no,
love
no, no.
women
Here's the
on
deal.
the
Here's the
show.
deal. She's not allowed in the greater lore because of her ties. She's really, is she a Spider-Man character or a Deadpool character? Well, let me tell you something.
Oh, okay.
Sony is going to weigh in and say, not so fast. So on that basis alone, kind of sharing that DNA down the list can't be up with all the others just by virtue of the greater reality of things. She's not in the Deadpool core. She's kind of half sleeping with Spider-Man. Like, so.
Allegedly. It hasn't happened yet. It's not on
Allegedly.
paper.
I would argue that Gwenpool is watching the movies because she's in our universe, so it's a very tricky character. I don't know if it's allowed to be, higher than 10 by virtue of how she relates to these characters.
Is that not Deadpool, though? A fourth wall breaking character? That's Deadpool to the core.
But she can't.
I don't know.
Gwenpool is definitely so. Gwenpool is popular, and look, here's the deal. I'm looking that I drew that. That is my rendition of her that you have on that screen. So even then, I'm pushing her down because there's a lack of purity there. Okay.
Would you say that Gwenpool's more of an imposter, a Deadpool imposter?
Yes. And there are people out there who think she predates Lady Deadpool, and she most definitely does not. Lady Deadpool was out a good 5 years before she ever reared her head. So Gwenpool, go say hi to all the spider people.
You want to go burn my Gwenpool?
I don't know that she can appear in either universe. She's this weird one. I don't think she can appear with the Spider-Man because of her pool, and she can't, appear with because she's a Gwen.
Fair enough.
She was invented as a Gwen Stacy variant cover. Like the character not only is way after Lady Deadpool, she was just a variant cover. So I
know what she's going to really kick ass. She's going to really kick ass in the Gwen Stacy variant contest. Okay.
Sure.
and this is
what do we do that one? But
I also like Gwenpool. I love her. Just get her down there.
Fair enough. She's down there. She is not. I feel like that was a very strong, solid argument. Not even an argument.
And Coy, you agree with number 10? We're sticking at that spot.
I agree with all the reasons behind it, but I want to publicly say, I enjoy the character. It's not about her. It's about the way this is framed. So I'm going to go 10.
Gotcha.
10.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's figure out what's behind curtain number 1. Lady Deadpool!
Oh, there she is.
Well, so we can fight, but this is my number 1.
Really?
Okay.
Do we have some inside knowledge as to why this is number 1?
No. So, bottom line, she's the most. I come at it from a different place. She was the first breakout of the variants, the most high profile. More attention was given to her, and I have multiple Lady Deadpool statues, action figures, busts. I have this giant 16-inch Lady Deadpool statue I'm staring at. She is just extremely popular. I think on a popularity scale, like she just has a ton of merchandise and notoriety behind her. That's.
So for notoriety's sake, you feel like she's number 1, or is it more just the impact she had on you and your creative field?
No. I don't control when the statue people say we'd like to make 3 statues of Lady Deadpool. We'd like to make multiple action figures. We'd like to make plushies. She's broken out. She's the clear statistical breakout. And then I see that I woke up this morning and the internet was blowing up because they actually finally gave her head to toe. They've been teasing her for a month. Her hips up to her waist, a ponytail. I mean, I think she's hard to unseat. But Coy, all the rest of you, give it your best shot.
I want to ask you before you start, Coy, how are you two ranking this? Are you, I guess, in your mind, what is this ranking based on? When we say ranking Deadpool, both Coy and Rob, what does that scale look like in your mind? How are you judging these characters?
I'll let Coy go.
So the actual problem and moment I realized I had a scale was with Gwenpool, because I consider Gwenpool a really impactful character, but I consider her so multiversal that it doesn't quite work within how I see the Deadpool lore. Like, yeah, Deadpool breaks the fourth wall, but the Deadpool core and the Deadpool lore, there's a certain element of, there's a posse, right? Like, I can see these characters interacting even though they're variants of each other. And Gwenpool, being from our universe, is kind of an example of, like, a 16th wall break. Like, it's a fourth wall on the fourth wall. So just by her nature, she's out here to me. So I see this as the best versions of characters that can interact with each other. And that's why I'm ranking it as like a posse.
Ah, I see.
Also, Lady Deadpool is here to say, have you checked eBay lately? Have you seen how much my first appearances are going for? My first appearances are going for $400. Get the hell out of here. If I'm not number one, what is wrong with the rest of you? And she will flip her ponytail to the other side.
I remind you guys, we're only on number 3. You don't know who these other characters are going to be.
Who are you talking to? Who do you think you are talking to here? Like, literally. Like, I know this shit, okay? I'm going to pull rank here, okay? Like, am I some guy off the street, or did I bring all this shit to life, okay? So again, Lady Deadpool doesn't want to hear it.
Fair enough.
So I have a question then. So when I was scouring the internet doing more, research on everything, I found that a lot of people, a lot of fans, I love Lady Deadpool. She's also one of my favorite characters. I'm right there with you putting her at number 1. But one of her weaknesses that is stated a lot is that she is annoying. Like among the Deadpool core, among the different characters, that she's considered very annoying. Does that attest to anything with her character? Would you consider that when you're ranking her? Or is this more of just, well, she may be annoying, but she's still a very popular character?
More annoying than Deadpool? I just can't imagine.
My worry is that's the bros. That are the bros saying that are like trying to take heat from Deadpool.
Yeah, and I found that across so many different platforms that is considered her weakness, but that's her only weakness. Well, so it kind of goes to show.
Again, I'm factoring in licensing, notoriety, profile, and I'm telling you, why is her first appearance like, I wish I would have bought a whole lot more of my own Lady Deadpool comics a year ago. Because now I go, oh shit, I'm not buying that. That's too expensive.
Right, yeah.
I would argue there is that contingent of people on the internet that, they see lady or she and go, ugh. So I don't know if that's fair to the character, but I would say she's number 1 for me because of the impact of that kind of started the idea of what you could do with more Deadpools. There's some that predate Lady Deadpool, but that was the big explosion of option. And I think there's a reason. Yeah, and there's a reason that there's been a slow reveal of her character. Like, Dogpool was out the gate like, oh my god, look what we have. Whereas Lady Deadpool, there's a reason she got 3 different reveals, and that shows the impact of the character. So she's my number 1, too.
I want to argue, and really quick, because we got to move on. I don't know if it was fully, if we can give the full credit to Lady Deadpool comic character. I do think that, is it Taylor Swift? Is it Blake Lively? I think that also lent to the big revealing of Lady Deadpool. So but even with that, it is exciting to see who's going to fit the ponytail. Even that is exciting. Alrighty, friends, let us move rightfully on. Number 4. Deadpool 2099. Are you guys familiar with this Deadpool?
Yeah, from the Jerry Duggan run that they did interstitials of this arc in between the regular run.
Yeah.
Did we already lock number 10? Can we put him in number 10?
I'd actually personally love to move Gwenpool up 1 because, man, I actually love that run.
We are locking in, friends. Your choices have been locked in.
Okay, well, Coy, I'm just going to let you go here. I'm not the biggest fan of this one, but my opinion has to be dialed back here.
I respect the pleading the 5th. I'm going to go number 9 because I personally, as much as I love some of the Dead President stuff, as much as I love the run overall, I think this was the weakest of that run. I think
there was a lot going on in this. There was a lot happening in this one that I felt very convoluted.
They didn't make us care about him. They just assumed that Deadpool's name would make us care, and they assumed the 2099 brand would make us care twice as much, but instead it cut it all in half. So personally, this would be my number 10, but I respect the rule that we locked, so I'm going to go 9 out of, that's the lowest spot left.
Fair enough. Alrighty. We'll see what's going on over here. Wolverinepool. Where is Wolverinepool going?
How much can you guys help me out here? How much has Wolverinepool done?
Wolverinepool is more of an
being
idea
on this list.
No, there's a big comic run where it was Deadpool versus Deadpool, and we had just multiple variants that were created. Right. And he was one of them. But I think this has now become a fan favorite, especially with Deadpool Wolverine happening. There's been a lot more if we're talking notoriety, a lot more fan art, a lot more intrigue on this character. Has this character had their own standalone issue? No.
Huge upside. I will say huge upside to Wolverpool. Huge upside. Can't deny it. Could explode if they were to explore that, because there's no denying the intrigue and the viability. But that I'm going to let, again, swing the coy.
You're saving
The
yourself.
rescue, the rescue. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Let's get going here.
I'm gonna say 6 because it doesn't feel fair to go top 5 because of his lack of current exposure. But I do like what Rob's saying about potential. I just don't feel like it'd be not fair to do top half. I'd say the top of the bottom half because of potential versus reality presently.
Fair enough.
I mean, a year from now, we could be here and be like, Wolverpool #1 sold 10 million copies.
Come back a year from now, after this new film has dropped, after we have all the new variants, and who knows what this movie is going to reveal to us. There may even be more variants. We'll definitely have to pull back around 2.
I was gonna say, I feel like the closest we've gotten to a live-action Wolverinepool so far has been in X-Men Origins, where we had that Ryan Reynolds version of Deadpool way back when, because it was, the adamantium skeleton as Deadpool. But I don't know if that's what they're considering to be Wolverinepool in this new upcoming film.
That Weapon X Baraka choice, man, that's the best thing that happened to the present tense of comics and the worst thing that happened to us for those 10 years. Like, it is the lemonade of lemons, that situation.
Yep.
Where are we putting Pandapool? This was also part of that same comic. Come on, what are you giggling at Pandapool for? This is talking about some plushies and some merch.
Yeah,
you don't want a Pandapool?
I gotta go again. Huge upside, super cute. The cute factor will win me every single time. I love when they make cute Deadpool stuff. It's so because this is this mercenary who will kill you, but he's so cute and cuddly. Okay.
Are we feeling 5? Do we feel good at 5? Top half?
This is top half?
Oh man, are we giving away 3 slots for Pandapool?
We are giving away.
I don't know what's left. I'm now trying to be like, we're in that second half of the game where it's like poker.
Oh, this locking this in is terrible.
My heart hurts. Like, I know he knows Kung Fu.
I would go 7 because I can think of 3 that I would put above him.
Okay, I like 7 better. I was trying to go cute, but I prefer to keep. I know Headpool's coming. I love that guy.
I do want to remind you guys, we were not the ones that picked these. We culled from our audience.
No. I understand. Thank you, audience. You've been awesome. These are great choices.
Alrighty. I guess let's see what's behind you guys. Vivian, you want to pick one?
Let's do number 3.
Number 3?
Mm-hmm.
Headpool! We
There's
finally
my boy.
got
There
it.
he is.
Where is Headpool going? You got a few spots that are still open.
Right there. He's either 2 or 3 for me. I think he's
Well, 3's gone.
hysterical. I just think really the unique factor, super unique, has a unique voice, a unique visual. Also,
I love that he's like eternal. I love that he's like the humor without any of the actual physical body weaknesses because he's already ahead. I also think that we were just talking about Barakapool from X-Men Origins Wolverine. I haven't seen the film yet, but I would love if the head from the post-credit scene that half of the prints of the film got, because only half the film prints got that post-credit scene. How amazing would it be if a 50% release print character becomes the canon
came
Headpool?
back and we had that. Well, it would be nice to have a closure to that story, to have that make sense. And I do feel like this Deadpool is supposed to be tying up loose ends.
And what a beautiful butterfly effect of making a bad situation great.
and he has a beanie with a blade. I mean, it's so cool.
So we are okay. We are locking him in at number 2, closing out the 1, 2, and 3 spots of our bracket.
I think that's appropriate. That's a tight window. That's good.
I think if I was assembling a Deadpool core, they'd be my musts.
And
That's a good way to look at this. If this was your Deadpool core, group, would you be cool with this ranking?
You still don't have Deadpool in this list. You've got a bunch of variants of Deadpool, but you don't have a Deadpool yet.
That's okay. I wouldn't put him number 1. But yeah, I think. Okay, go ahead.
We're good. All right, let's see what's behind this curtain. VenomPool. I know we were talking about VenomPool earlier. We're waiting for this one. Where is VenomPool going to go? You have 4, 5, and 8 left.
My personal favorite, but he has all the discontinuations that I gave for Gwenpool. So I can't advocate. I can't take the position I did against Gwenpool and then advocate. But he is my personal favorite because of it's Venom and Deadpool. If Sony and Marvel were able to work together and bring this bad boy to life, you are talking a next level of excitement. It doesn't end there. Here it is.
So you said he's your personal favorite. Is he your favorite above LadyDeadpool, or would LadyDeadpool still take that number 1 spot?
he is my personal favorite, but his disqualifications, oh my gosh, come on. And look at the Gene Simmons tongue.
I would
Come
love
on.
to see him in live
No,
action.
I love that. Venompool's top 5. I don't know where you're going to put him, but I think
4 or 5. 4 or 5.
I would say, because of the Gwenpool element that we discussed, I'd say I don't want to put him at 8, but I don't think he can be top 4, so I think 5 is really fair.
5.
Just because of, like, we have that asterisk for Gwenpool, who we both like. I'd say 5 is good.
I lead with it. It is a disqualifier.
We are down to our bottom 2. Which one do you want to go for, Vivian?
Let's do the bottom row.
Bottom row, here we go. Grootpool, sweet little Grootpool.
No way!
Do you have another
I
one?
do.
Oh my gosh, you have a Grootpool!
That version I love. I love that little version. This one's cute. It's like the adult, but I think baby Grootpool is the cutest.
Cute factor, you can't get better. This is one of my most prized. This was a custom. Someone gave this to me at a signing, and I could not believe. I mean, it is amazing. I love Grootpool. I think he's just fantastic. So I'll let the rest of you. I think he's great.
I'm gonna go a little existential and heady with this reason for number 4. He's 4 for me, but because when I think of Groot, I think of like that big moment at the end, like we are Groot, how impactful that was. And I think of Deadpool having multiple personality, multiple voices. We Are Pool has a resonance to both characters in a really interesting way. And I also like the idea of all the roots of Groot and all the like connectivity of the earth with plants to be the psychosis of Wade. So I got 4 because I think it's a cool idea.
Okay.
I just want to weigh in with something that kind of jumps on what Koi's saying, but even more resonant is when Deadpool was on the fence, even with the leaked footage, Fox was still kind of not certain. And then a few weeks later, Guardians of the Galaxy came out, and the president of Fox told me to my face that Guardians of the Galaxy had so much to do with them greenlighting Deadpool, because they're like, wow, this is the most reflective of the script that we have. They needed somebody else to go first to show that you could do that amount of humor and kind of be, because Guardians of the Galaxy scratched on some raunchy stuff, but it didn't go to R. And I just know Guardians of the Galaxy was seminal in terms of convincing Fox, who they were sitting on that green light for years. So Grootpool seems completely appropriate given that consideration.
Especially that there would be no Deadpool without the Guardian.
There you go.
That's so nice. Alrighty, friends, we are down to our last one. Are we ready? Mr. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan! Well, that's
Mr.
interesting.
Ryan Reynolds himself has taken the 8th spot. There
We're
we
sorry,
are.
Ryan.
Oh, that's so funny.
But in good spirits, obviously, we would not leave you with just 10 options. Of course, we're naturally going to throw in a corkscrew. So we've got one more to rank. We are ranking, finally, you're going to have to remove one of your favorites, Dreadpool. This is the Deadpool that killed all, that killed everyone, Captain America, all literally destroyed the entire universe. Where would this one go in comparison? Does he even make the list? Given that this is your final ranking, friends.
Koi, you're up to bat here, buddy.
I love the idea of, actually, that's one of the very early conversations Rob and I had about 10 years ago, was how insane would it be if we adapted something as extreme as Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Lo and behold, next week we'll find out. But I always loved more of the headcanon that Deadpool is, to me, like, you either die as Spider-Man or live long enough to see yourself become a Deadpool. Like, to me, the brokenness of Wade is in his... He wears the mask as a defense mechanism. It's not to hide his identity. To me, it's always like, I'm so broken, I don't want you to see my face. Like, it's kind of like pushing people away. So I've always seen Dreadpool as a little extreme, as Deadpool already is that. So I don't personally think Dreadpool beats any of these, because he's more of a variation of a writer's choice to make him listen to My Chemical Romance too much, as opposed to these characters having actual variation. So I would stick with this personally, especially with poor Ryan Reynolds at 8.
Yeah, Ryan, he fits at 8. He fits at 8.
He's got the
think
same
that's a
canon
nice,
problems.
solid,
He's like
you know.
Gwenpool, where it's like, how do
Well,
we?
it's not Deadpool. It's Ryan. Okay, if it's Ryan with a suit and tie, you got to put on that suit, man. You got to put on that suit, become Wade Wilson, then we'll rocket you up. But no, obviously Ryan is. I have told this to his face. I will say it to here. He is the most consequential, influential element that Deadpool ever had. He made Deadpool more than just super popular. He made him a worldwide, global star. So, you know, it's but because of Deadpool would laugh that he's 8. So,
So
and
that's
I think
the perfect place.
if he had to fight his way up through these 8, I'm not sure he gets past VenomPool. So
Panda. I don't think he's getting past Panda. Please.
Let's go
Go
there.
in for a hug and just be done. Sliced.
There you go.
I would argue Ryan is the Robert Downey Jr. of this new wave, and I think that the way Marvel's letting him run things is reflecting that, as well as the impact of what Deadpool did 10 years after Iron Man. So I think Ryan belongs on this list, but has the same asterisk as our number 10. So I love that. This actually worked out.
Perfect. Alrighty, in number 10, we've got Gwenpool. Number 9, Deadpool 2099. Number 8, Ryan Reynolds. Number 7, Pandapool. Number 6, Wolverinepool. Number 5, VenomPool. Number 4, Grootpool. Number 3, Dogpool. Number 2, Headpool. And in our number 1 spot, we've got LadyDeadpool. Huzzah!
She's a lady. Whoa. She's a lady. All right. Hey, Gwenpool, forgive me. Gwenpool fans, don't come after me, okay? Don't at me.
But this is not the end, friends. We've got a quick little game to wrap us up, just to kind of cool down from the game. We're playing another game.
All right, so we have got a game here. So we have Sister Margaret's Deadpool. Actually, we have Sister Margaret's Emoji Pool. So we're going to show you a set of emojis, and based off of those, not including this first row, but we're going to show you a set of emojis. Based off those emojis, we're going to have you guys guess which Deadpool variant it is based off of those emojis. So starting with number 1. Very easy round. So Coy or Rob, can you take a guess at what Deadpool variant this would be? This is a simple one.
This is the easiest one.
Is it just
Deadpool 98? It's New Mutants 98. No? Okay.
No.
I was gonna say something involving a comic number because the 8-ball in '98 was Is it just Deadpool?
It's
just Deadpool.
Oh,
this
we're
one's just
overthinking it
Deadpool.
because there's a pool ball, but it's an 8. I was
Yeah.
like, wait,
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Got it.
Pool.
Coy and I were on the same. Yeah, that's.
We were
Yeah,
looking
okay.
for Easter
No.
eggs where it's just
Look,
emojis.
you didn't. You should have invited brighter people on this show. Okay.
No,
We may be
that's
Deadpool
okay. Hey,
experts, but we may not know the world.
You know.
no, this is what comic book fans and artists and writers do is they overthink all the little Easter eggs. But yes, this one is
You're giving us
just
too much credit.
Deadpool.
We're just not that bright. You're giving us way too much credit.
We appreciate
This one's easy too, I hope.
Dogpool.
Dogpool. Yes, we're starting off easy. This one is Dogpool.
I love that.
And
Rebuilding
now,
confidence. I'm
Is there a
guesses.
Frankenpool? There's a Frankenpool? Wait, zombie,
Not a Frankenpool.
zombie. So Headpool or
Headpool, yes. The Merc with no mouth
'Cause
is
the head.
what he's been dubbed. So
Got it.
there it is. I did what I could with these emojis.
Oh, you're great. You did great.
Oh.
This one does have a little Easter egg.
Saturn's face plane. Galaxy. Cosmic Deadpool?
Deadpool. I don't know.
You're
Deadpool
close.
Corps?
You're on the right track, Coy.
You're on the right track.
Yeah, I
Clay,
remember when he got the power cosmic, and that was all. It's not Cosmic Deadpool. Galactapool.
There
Yes,
you go.
that is correct.
You know the
Galactapool, he
Easter
was killed by. Yeah, do you know the Easter egg? I kind of just said it.
I don't. I know Galactapool only appeared in one issue, but what's the Easter egg?
Do you know how he dies?
I don't remember.
Who
It was-
murders him? So Lady Deadpool crashes into him with the B. Arthur, the spacecraft. So I put a
I
little
met
airplane there.
Galactapool.
Oh, is
Oh,
that
that's
is that a con?
awesome.
That's
I
a
met
really
him. I
good
took my
cosplay.
photo with him. He survived long enough to take a photo with me.
There he
Okay,
is.
So
Look at
hey,
that. I love you
know?
just cheesing in that photo.
All right, next one here.
Kidpool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Yes, that's
great
correct.
job. Very well done.
I try. Thank you. And this is our last one.
Ooh.
This one might throw you off a little bit.
Online. Let's, is this Deadpool 2099? I
Wait, is this Rob
It is
Liefeld?
not. It is Rob Liefeld. You got it.
Wow, that's really great. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I
funny.
figured, you're the creator, so you're in a way a variant of Deadpool. You've got all the thoughts there,
You
right?
would think. Thank you very much. I'm missing
course, but-
something from my shelf somehow. I'm not,
Where's the Rob Liefeld hot toys?
I know.
Thank you so much for being here. Coy and Rob, we appreciate you being on the show. This was GIQUE Critique. I do want to thank my lovely host, Vivian, as well.
Vivian.
And I hope that we see you guys. Good luck at Deadpool next week. Congrats on this epic new movie that is going to be released.
You
I'm
guys
so
are gonna love
excited to see it. Oh, we have no doubt.
So
Thank
excited.
you, Jasmine. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And we hope to see you all again. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and follow us. And we will see you guys for the next GIQUE Critique. Goodbye.